So this is Jamie Grant, and this is the second video for the Capstone project for Keap Partners. And in this instance, we've got a couple of clients we've worked with in the past that do e-commerce drops. So they've got a product or a group of products that they drop over a period of time. And one of the things they always try to do is segment out users based on previous purchases or when the last time they purchased something was. And this is a good way of doing that. One of the clients in particular is on WooCommerce. Most of them are on Shopify, and there's usually some sort of app that helps with drops. In this instance, we do have two clients that are using WooCommerce, and it's not quite as easy to set up email follow-ups based on the last order that a user might have used. And Keap's got a cool feature where you can actually populate a custom field from Zapier. So for this particular client, one of the things we're going to talk to them about is changing a tag based on Stripe payments. So all of their WooCommerce purchases go through Stripe. So basically we can go through and push all of the Stripe payments. So it's a new payment that comes through. We'll find the contact in Keap based on email, and then we'll change the last order date, which is now a custom field we added into Keap. So we can add the date in there. And then we can do things like use this decision diamond to decide who's purchased in, say, the last little bit. So in this instance, we could say anyone who purchased before January 1, 2024 is sort of a customer, but they haven't purchased recently. And then here's one that's potentially purchased since 01/01/2024. So we could treat them differently, send them sort of different messaging. In this instance, if they had not ordered anything in the last couple months, so anything since January 1 of 2024, we could send them a coupon code to try to get them to purchase something, to sort of like re-engage them and get them to do something. And you can put whatever you want to, obviously, in here, whatever kind of promo you want, but you say 20% off, send them a coupon and just let them know that the coupon code expires at the end of April, if that's sort of the time in which you're looking to do the drop. And you can even, end of April or before if we run out or something like that, just sort of give them some sort of sense of urgency. And then on the other one, you could have a slightly different message. So this would be someone who has ordered. And obviously if someone's ordered, you may want to offer them an incentive to order again, or you may not want to give them a discount. So in this instance, we might want to do something like just kind of push them and let them know that the drop is selling out. And I think in this case we would do, let me see real quick. So we wait at least one day after they visited the drop page. So that's obviously the trigger. And then after one day, we would just remind them, hey, we saw that you went through, but you still hadn't purchased. And then, we could call out, the company, looks like we're on track to sell out in the next few days. So jump in while they last, et cetera, something like that to sort of spur them on, get them to purchase. So that's the basics of it. Again, this automation would be really slick for someone who's either they're adding drops in or they're doing some sort of like promotional event, like this is a new product that's dropping and they're expecting it to sort of sell out, or there's a limited time in which it's going to be available. And it's basically segmenting users based on when their last purchase was. It is using a Zapier automation to sort of tag within that custom field a date that we could then reference and sort of use that as a segment. There's a lot of other ways you could do this same thing, depending on how granular you sort of wanted to get. But this would help sort of break it up into two groups: people who had purchased, at some point, but not in the last couple of months, basically. So that's it.